Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video with me, the Omega Enthusiast. On this episode, I will select 5 quality vintage watch brands that you can buy within the $500 to $1,000 price range in as is condition. There are many brands that I can point out, but will save them for a future episode. After you have watched this video, please do not go out and buy one of these watches blindly. Make sure you do plenty of research and watch this video that I have made in the past so you can gain the best knowledge prior to buying a watch, link above. As I have mentioned on all of my top 5 videos that these watch brands are not randomly selected. These are brands that I have once owned and have experience working on them in the past. Before I get started, make sure to hit on that thumbs up button below right now as it will help this channel a whole lot. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit on that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of my future episodes. The very first brand on the list will be a Girard-Perregaux, or GP for short. GP origins dates back to 1791 and was known for its innovation. They were the first company to step away from pocket watches and design a full series of watches to be worn on the wrist in 1880. I have personally owned and sold a few Girard-Perregaux in the past and enjoy this brand very much. GP selected a few caliber from movement manufacturers such as AS, ETA, and Peso to modify and upgrade to their own unique movement. For example, their 39 jewels automatic caliber 31.5 is based on the AS manual wind caliber 1687. Some of the most affordable pieces are the Gyromatic HF high-frequency models. These are dead accurate watches due to their 36,000 beats per hour balance wheel movement. GP is known to be the first manufacturer to have created the high-frequency balance movement in 1965. This is definitely a brand that is under the radar and is highly respected by collectors who knows the brand well. Take your time to shop around and I can assure you will come across a fine example for under the $1,000 price range. Number 2 on the list is one of my favorite watch brand, and that is Lon Jean, first found in 1832. The company was best known for their chronographs and aviator watches. One of their most famous caliber is the 13ZN, the first chronograph with flyback function to help pilot who did not always have the time to push button for stopping and starting while they were navigating. Unfortunately, some of the most expensive chronograph watches are vintage Lon Jean. You can purchase almost any of their regular automatic or manual wind models for under the $1,000 price range in as-is condition. If you're lucky enough, you may come across some fully serviced vintage Lon Jean for under $1,000 as well. Lon Jean makes their own in-house movement and created a high-frequency balance movement in the mid-60s used in their Ultra Chrome models. Some of Lon Jean's most popular models would be their Admiral 5-star, Flagship, All Guard, Ultra Chrome, and Conquest. If you're looking for a reliable Lon Jean watch, I would recommend any of the 1940s to 70s for manual wind and 1960s to 70s for the automatic. Lon Jean automatic from the 50s are not quite reliable, especially the automatic system. A Lon Jean Admiral 5 stars would be the equivalent of an Omega Seamaster, and the Conquest would be the Omega Constellation. Whitnell became the sister company after Lon Jean bought it in 1950s. Unfortunately, after the quartz crisis, Lon Jean was bought out by Swatch Group in 1983 and became a subsidiary company and no longer considered the same level as Omega like it once did. Whitnell was then sold to Bolivar. Third on the list is Movado, found in 1881. Originally, Movado watches were all manufactured by hand. Movado launched a line of digital watches in 1930. No, these were not quartz or battery operated watches. Digital watches of that era are known as jump hour watches, meaning the front of the case does not show the full dial of the watch. It will be completely covered except for two openings to show the hour and the minute. After every 60 minutes have passed, the hour will automatically jump to the next hour. Movado is famous for the brigade dials on their regular models and on their chronograph. A lot of collectors are going after these, but be aware as majority will be redial. Not sure have you seen how the movement looks like inside a vintage Movado watch. The automatic weight has a very unique design and is quite appealing. Movado uses their own in-house movement and also uses universal, zenith, and ETA caliber in their watches as well. The most recognizable line is the museum watch, launched in 1969 and still exists until this day. Fourth on the list is the one and only, and of course my favorite watch brand, and that is Omega, first launched in 1848. Some of you may ask, how is Omega a $500 to $1,000 watch when you do not see one between this price range on my site? Do not forget that I am referring to as is condition. So pretty much anything I offer on my site under the $1,500 price range will most likely cost me under $1,000 to buy, after deducting my time and labor to restore the watch, plus my year warranty and lifetime special warranty that comes with the purchase. There are quite a handful of vintage Omega under the $1,000 price range in as-is condition. If the model is not a concern to you, I would personally recommend you to purchase a mid to late 1960 Omega Geneve model. The manual one selection will take the 600 series caliber, and the automatic will most likely be a caliber 565. These are top-of-the-line vintage Omega calibers, and you can find them in most of the Seamaster watches of that era as well. I have made a video explaining the similarity of these caliber from the link above if you are interested to learn more about after watching this video. That said, Omega from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 70s are excellent watches as well. Tip of the day, you are buying a watch to wear and tell time, so make sure the condition of the movement is in great shape. Exterior cosmetic condition can be easily cleaned up, but a poor condition movement can be difficult and awfully expensive to service. This is a common mistake that I see a lot of people makes. A dealer will polish the watch, clean up the dial, and replace the crystal to present a nice clean looking watch. Not until you see the inside of the watch and it is a big mess. The last brand on the list will be a Universal Geneve, originally called Universal Watch in 1894 when it was first found. In 1937, the name Universal Geneve was registered and changed the brand logo as well. Universal Geneve, or UG for short, is a brand that specializes in precise chronograph watches. The goal was to develop high-quality watches with complication and design their own cases and dials. Unfortunately, a UG chronograph would cost much more than $1,000 even in as-is condition. In that matters, let us focus on their other models that will cost under the $1,000 price range. Many of the manual wind or automatic models will be quite affordable, but the one that is most popular will be their Polarouter line. These are super attractive watches and also very well made. Earlier Polarouter will come with bumper automatic movement, and their later version will come with the micro rotor automatic movement. There are many variations of the Polarouter similar to the Omega Seamaster. Therefore, some will cost more than others. I hope this video will help you with your watch hunting. Make sure to watch my other top 5 recommendation videos. Each video takes me a long time to create, so your support is highly appreciated. If you have any question regarding this video, let me know in the comment section below. Please support my work on Patreon and make sure to hit on that thumbs up button below and do not forget to subscribe. This will be my last video before Christmas. To anyone who celebrate, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.